Today I'm bringing you a grocery haul. I went to a few places, including online, to get some of the things that I'm going to show you. So don't be triggered by that. I just want to be upfront. I didn't find everything in the store, but I found some cool things online that I'm excited to try. I went to Costco, Winco, Walmart, grocery outlet. I think that's it. But I got some stuff at each place. I like to go to a lot of different grocery stores because I like seeing what the different places have, and also I like getting the best deals. So some things I can find cheaper at Winco versus grocery outlet versus Walmart and Costco and all the places. So I'm going to show you that now, and then I'm going to talk a little bit at the end too. So let's get into it. Okay, so this is the stuff I have. I'll go through it kind of one by one from each location. And then I won't tell you the prices of everything, just some things that I thought are kind of interesting. So this here I got online. These were $21 for all three of them. Which wasn't a bad price. I think normally the best I can find it in person is $7.99, but I had a really hard time finding this in person. The Walmart that I go to stopped carrying it, so this is the milk chocolate chip baking chips from Lily's. I don't like dark chocolate, but they have a dark chocolate one too. The nutritional facts here show 8 total carbs, 4 dietary fiber, and 3 grams of erythritol. So that's 1 net carb for each serving, which is 30 chips. So not bad if you're wanting to make chocolate chip cookies. I actually just found a really good chocolate chip cookie recipe. So I'm going to be making a lot of chocolate chip cookies. I'll be bringing you guys a video about the chocolate chip cookies that I make as well, but that's why I got so many bags. Okay, so next I got xanthan gum for the first time. I know I'm so behind the game, but I picked up this xanthan gum from Amazon. It was $7.80, I think. I don't know if that's a good deal or not. I didn't really price check like I normally do. But this is what I use in my chocolate chip cookie recipe, and it turned out really good, which before I've never had a chocolate chip cookie recipe turn out good. So it's got 0 net carbs, 5 grams of calories for half a teaspoon, which is kind of a lot, but you don't use a whole lot when you're baking. I think I used 1 teaspoon for my chocolate chip cookie recipe, but hang in there and I'll get a chocolate chip cookie recipe out to you guys. This I'm going to be using for some recipes. I don't know what yet, but I'm really into extracts. So I have this cream cheese icing flavor extract. I'm hoping to make like a red velvet cake and put this on top with like actual cream cheese, but the cream cheese icing that I use, it doesn't have an extract in it, and it just doesn't taste like that good cream cheese icing you're used to at like bakeries and stuff. So I got that one. I also got a vanilla birthday cake. I love vanilla cake, so I'm hoping this will allow me to make a cake that has that vanilla cake flavor to it. We'll see what happens with that. I also got this princess cake and cookie extract, which I don't even know what that means, but it sounded good. I got this to try with my chocolate chip cookie recipe as well. This is called Miracle Flour. It's lupin. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I've seen lupin in stores before and I never picked it up, but then I saw this. Some lupin has too many carbs and some doesn't. This in 1/4 cup is 1 gram of net carbs, 11 grams of protein. That's pretty crazy. And only 1/4 cup. So I'm going to try the chocolate chip cookie recipe I keep talking about with this instead of almond flour and see if it turns out any better. 1 gram of net carbs for 1/4 cup. That's not bad though. Then I got this keto flour. I have another keto flour as well. But I didn't just pick it up as a gift. But I'm going to try this one too. as well as the other one that I have with the recipe for my chocolate chip cookies that I'm going to make. It has 2 net carbs in 1/3 of a cup. So a little bit more carbs, a little bit more of a measurement, but I'm going to try those two. One more alternative flour as well, and then almond flour. Another thing I got is this sugar-free soft licorice. I've had their regular licorice before, and it was really, really good. And then I saw this sugar-free one online, so I went ahead and bought it. It was came in a pack of 8, so it turned out to be $3 per bag. So online it says it's like -1 net carbs, which didn't make sense, but I bought it anyways. And then I got it in person, and it says it has 22 grams of carbs. So I ate 2 servings before I started recording. And see here, this is what it looks like. It's really good. This one's not so soft, but I ate a few pieces before the video started, and I'll test my glucose level 20 minutes after eating it and then 40 minutes after eating it to see if it spikes my glucose level, and then I'll let you know, I'll let you know what I come up with. So that's what I got. Online. Moving on, let's just do Costco. So Costco, I got this like party size cheese, variety cheese. It comes with aged cheddar, French Swiss, oh my god, creamy Havarti, and Dutch Gouda. Pretty good. The only one I don't really care for is I think the French Swiss, because it's a little bit bitter. I got this smoked pulled pork. Everybody talks about this on YouTube. I've never got it before. I just reintroduced meat to my diet, so that's why I've never gotten it previously. But a lot of people really like it because it has 0 carbs. So I'm going to put some Jehu's barbecue sauce on that and hopefully make some pulled pork sandwiches with my Chompy's seed bread. Hopefully make some pretty good sandwiches. This I thought was such a good deal at Costco. And then I saw someone else's video of them going to Sam's Club, and it was a better deal there. I mean, not this exact brand, obviously this is Kirkland, but anyways, so this is 3 pounds, and it was $12.88. Oh no, it was $12.99. And this one, this one has 2 grams of carbs in 1/4 of a cup. So both of these flours are better than this one, and that's why I'm gonna try that in a recipe and see how it turns out. But for most of my recipes, I use almond flour. So I was really bummed that Costco actually had this be more expensive than at Sam's Club. I don't have a Sam's Club membership, but it sucks to know that I'm not getting the best deal. I always try and get the best deal, but you can't always. So moving on to, where did I get this? Winco. So this I had in a previous video. I'll put it in the cards, where I went over a bunch of Mission's low carb tortillas. This is one of them. This is the fajita size. I really like this size. It makes for really good tacos. It's whole wheat. Each tortilla is only 2 net carbs, and they're a pretty good size. I think they make for perfect tacos. But each of those at Winco was $3.09. So I got 2 of those because I make tacos basically every weekend. Then I got all this butter for the chocolate chip cookies too, because I think I use a stick of butter per recipe, and I'm gonna make at least 4 recipes. So this one is sweet cream butter salted. I don't really taste the difference between this one and Kerrygold and the cheapest butter you can find. But this one is a 4-pack, and it was $2.88, which I think is pretty darn good considering the cheapest I can find it normally is, I think, $3 each. This one has 0 grams of carbs, so I thought that was a good deal. I got 3 boxes. Moving on to Walmart. I got some sour cream at Walmart. This is the one I like to get because it only has 1 gram of net carbs. I either get Daisy's or, oh, it's the orange one. I forget the brand of the orange one. The orange tub like this. But Daisy's or that other one's fine. 1 gram of net carbs. This was $2.84 at Walmart, so I thought it was a pretty good deal. Let me know in the comment section if you know of better prices for any of this stuff. I love to get the best deal, so let me know if you know of a better deal. Okay, and then I got so many taco packets because I'm a crazy person and I make tacos all the time. I like to mix it up with the hot and the mild. Both have 2 grams of net carbs and 2 teaspoons. I usually don't use the whole packet. I usually just use some of it, maybe a third of it. I'm not quite sure. I'll come out with a recipe video for my tacos. They're pretty good. What I also put in the tacos is this Rotel diced tomatoes. These are 3 net carbs for half a cup. And I only use half of this container in the tacos that I make, and there's 2.5 servings, so I probably get a little more than 3 net carbs. I know it's not the best, but it's not like I'm eating half of this thing in one sitting. I usually have tacos for a couple nights. I don't think I told you these carbs, it's 2 as well. If you can't tell, I really like spicy. So, okay, so that's for tacos. And then I got this dill relish. You got to be careful. The dill relish, this has just less than 1 gram of carbs. The sweet relish will have, like, I don't know, 5. You got to be careful when you're picking out relish. Make sure you get the dill relish. So I got 2 of those because I've been putting that on top of hot links and putting some ketchup and mustard and eating it kind of like a hot dog, like you would eat a hot dog. Speaking of ketchup, this is the ketchup I use. I don't use a whole lot of ketchup, just a little bit, but I use G. Hughes. It's sugar-free. It's not carb-free though, so it has 1 gram of carbs in 1 tablespoon. So again, I don't use a whole lot of that, but I got 2 bottles just because I don't like to go to Walmart all the time. And I was there, so I got 2. Okay, last place is Winco. Not Winco. Oh my god. Last place is Grocery Outlet. So I told you guys about this. I keep going on about it. I baked it in the oven for like 20 minutes. It has 1 gram of carbs, so it's not the best, but it has so much bacon in here. It's amazing. So I got that. This was, I think, $3.99. It was something crazy like that, like $3.99, $5.99. I don't know. But it's 40 ounces, the best deal I could find. I think it was $4.99. It's the best deal I could find, and it actually is really good. It has a little bit of a sweet flavor to it. Maybe that's why it has the 1 gram of sugar. I don't know, but I really like it. So I got another one of those, and then I actually got 4 of these. I just don't have a lot of counter space, so I didn't bring them all up, but I got 2 of the grape and 2 of the mixed berry. I'm trying to stay hydrated, especially since I reintroduced meat into my diet, so every time I have something like a meal with meat in it, I try and have half of these. These are less than 1 gram of carbs in 12 ounces, which is only about half of this. And it has sucralose in it, so if you're sensitive to sucralose, definitely don't get these. But I don't seem to be, so I got these. Okay, so I tested my I tested my glucose level before I had the licorice, the sugar-free licorice, and then 20 minutes after I had the licorice, and then 40 minutes after I had the licorice. So before I had the licorice, my glucose level was at 80. And I hadn't eaten anything for at least 3 hours. So my glucose level was at 80, which I would say is pretty normal for me. And then 20 minutes after I had the licorice, I tested my glucose level again, and my glucose level was at 99. So I don't know if that's considered a spike, that 19 points, but that's what it was after 20 minutes of having the licorice. And then I tested my glucose level 40 minutes after having the licorice, and my glucose level had gone back down to 89. So still not back to where it was before I had the licorice, but it was on its way down. So I don't really know if that means that there is sugar in that licorice or not. But I know your glucose level spikes a little bit when you eat something, especially after not eating something for a while. So let me know in the comment section if you think a 19-point spike is an actual spike, or what you think normal is after you eat. Let me know your experiences. I haven't tested my glucose level in a while. It used to be something I did after I ate like everything. But it was kind of inconclusive, so I stopped testing it. But I thought that was kind of interesting, and I really don't know what to think about it. I don't know if that licorice is safe to eat or not. But it was pretty tasty. So, anyways, leave me a comment below if you have any opinion on what a glucose spike should look like, or what's normal. But yeah, that's all I have for you today. Please leave me a comment below if you liked any of the items that I showed today. If you didn't like any of the items that I showed today, what your thoughts are. I'd really like to use the comment section as a way to communicate with one another. I'd like to be able to share in the comment section, learn from your experiences. Hopefully you're learning from my experiences. And yeah, I just want the comment section to be an area where we can talk to one another. So if you would leave me a comment below, I'd really appreciate it, and then we can have a conversation about something keto related. Okay, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.